A win for fiber provider Zayo in the fiber access battle with railroad company CSX. Verizon offers rewards to stem the rash of fiber cuts in Southern California. Florida-based IQ Fiber expands into South Carolina. Regional Fiber Connect heads to Omaha. And if you need help finding something to watch, AI is on the way. Those stories and more on This Week in the Broadband Universe. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Craig Corbin. In a noteworthy ruling, the Seventh Circuit Court of Appeals for Southern District of Indiana has affirmed a lower court decision that railroad company CSX may not prohibit Zayo Group from running fiber optic cables underneath its tracks. The three-judge panel also ruled that the installation of fiber does not constitute continuing trespass. CSX Transportation had previously sued Zayo on 10 counts, including the allegation that it trespassed by installing fiber without prior approval and that Zayo damaged signal cables and underground wires during a previous unauthorized installation in Illinois. Those charges had previously been dismissed by the Federal Appeals Court. Verizon has announced a $25,000 reward program for information leading to the arrest and conviction of vandals who have cut multiple fiber cables this week, resulting in service interruptions for customers in Los Angeles and across Southern California. According to industry data, both California and Texas account for more than half of all reported network vandalism. California hardest hit with 6,297 attacks last year alone. More than 1,100 of those took place in Los Angeles. Anyone witnessing vandalism should call 911 and then contact Verizon's security department at 1-800-997-3287. AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile all looking for refunds of the multi-million-dollar fines that were paid to the Federal Communications Commission for failing to adequately vet third parties before sharing sensitive customer location data. This comes on the heels of the recent U.S. Supreme Court ruling that the initial FCC forfeiture orders were deemed non-binding, meaning that the companies were not legally required to pay until the government sued them in a formal jury trial. The fines total more than $200 million. Coming up August 24th, 25th, Regional Fiber Connect Omaha. Precision Ag will be front and center with a featured panel looking at the rural community economic impact and what it means for local stakeholders. Fiber Broadband Association Board Chair Ash Brown will be joined by panelists to explore fiber's role in improving GDP, creating job opportunities, and sparking new business development. Regional Fiber Connect Omaha will take place at the Embassy Suites by Hilton, Omaha, downtown. Jacksonville, Florida-based IQ Fiber now has a larger South Carolina footprint with its recent acquisition of Orangeburg Fiber's network assets. The move representing a $35 million investment and includes an upgrade to existing infrastructure along with service expansion throughout the community. Additional service addresses will come online during the rest of 2026. IQ Fiber's 100% fiber network capable of delivering synchronous 10 gigabits per second connectivity. OpenAI has reportedly wrapped up an employee tender offer buying back $7 billion worth of shares. That from Bloomberg. The deal valued OpenAI at $852 billion, the same as its most recent round of fundraising, which brought in $122 billion. Despite a confidential filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission in June in preparation for a potential initial public offering later this year, analysts see the tender offer as a sign that the IPO may not be forthcoming anytime soon. A reduction in T-Mobile's full-time workforce by upwards of 5,000 positions during the first half of 2026. That from data released by parent company Deutsche Telekom. That would mark a decline of 6.7% from T-Mobile's more than 70,000 employees at the end of last year. The reduction restores staffing levels near those in place prior to T-Mobile's $4.3 billion acquisition of U.S. Cellular in August of 2025 and would be the largest reduction since the 2020 merger with Sprint. Elsewhere, advanced measurement company Nielsen Holdings set to acquire Double Verify in an all-cash deal worth $2.15 billion. Double Verify, a leading software platform offering solutions for verifying media quality, optimizing ad performance, and proving campaign outcomes. The transaction expected to close during the first quarter of 2027. And finally, if searching for streaming content has been a challenge for you in the past, well, help's on the way. Disney Plus and ESPN testing AI-powered search that will let users describe what they want in plain language. Disney Plus subscribers will be able to describe their mood to get recommendations that fit the moment, not just their viewing history. ESPN Search will answer sports questions from decades of content and stats. Both features in limited U.S. beta testing. The AI-powered search tool for Disney Plus accepts natural language, voice input, or suggested prompts. You know, all the time spent looking for what to watch next reminds me of The Boss, Bruce Springsteen, that song 57 channels and there's nothing on. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on This Week in the Broadband Universe.